Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the Queers of Time podcast.
I'm Matt.
I'm James.
I'm Kenny.
And I'm Kat.
And this is a podcast to talk about all the gay stuff in the Wheel of Time.
Because we're gay and we like the Wheel of Time. And as always, thank you to Lurks, who didn't even show up.
Lurks is getting food. That's not fair.
I should have texted her to get me food.
Yes, because you haven't eaten yet.
Can someone text Lurks to
Oh
tell
my
me
God.
to get food for Kemi?
Live from New Atlanta, it's Saturday Night Gays.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
It's Friday today.
Oh, fuck it. It's the same. Time has no meaning during conventions. Let's be real.
Anyway, thank you, Lurks, for being our fair venator of Surrain and supporting the Patreon. No, the podcast. Anyway, both.
Yes.
What am I doing now?
I don't know.
You seem to want to talk, so I'm giving you the mic.
No, I don't need to talk. I don't know. I'm not doing it. I'm just here a little high.
So, for our listeners, this is a very special episode brought to you straight from Jordan. Well, not straight, but right from JordanCon. We have a live audience that would put Taylor Swift's audience to shame because we have many more in our audience. Many millions of fans in our room.
They're waving a lot of signs. It's yeah.
It's very
Lots of
gay.
See? You can hear it. It's electric. We love it.
I'm actually not sure we can hear it. Oh, Charlie's there.
And Charlie is coming down the aisle wearing her white Aja shawl, which sparkles in the sun when you look just so, and her
I
sunflower
love your dress.
I know.
So, we're at JordanCon. It's actually the first time ever we're the four of us all together. It's actually the first 10 minutes that we're all sitting together. We haven't been able to catch up with each other. I've talked to Kat and Matt and James, but never all the four
Never
together.
all together. I think there was a moment, a brief moment, where we all kind of crossed paths. Yes. And then nothing.
That
We've all
lasted
been
5
different
seconds
places.
and that was it.
Yeah, and that was it. Because it turns out,
We really love each other.
as evidenced by...
It turns out that we're all pretty busy.
We're
And
all
by
busy.
we're all pretty busy, I mean, I'm pretty busy running around. So I've been hard to nail down for a time.
James, how high are you right now?
Hi.
James took candy from a stranger.
Oh my gosh.
Don't take candy from strangers named Kylie Noel.
From bewitchingly... I'm sorry, Camille. From bewitchingly charming strangers named Kylie Noel.
Look, it's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay. You're just gonna have to poke and prod me when you want me to say something, and I'll be like, yes, I've been here the entire time. That's pretty much where my head is right now.
And that's okay. But you know
We're
what?
good.
You had a panel earlier today, and I would not have known. You did a good job.
Thank you for that, because
That
LOL.
was that not a compliment?
No, I'm just so high.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's why you were constantly reading on your paper. I was like, that doesn't sound like James to just read.
Oh, I didn't trust myself to have it all memorized at all.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Valid.
You did a good job.
It was a really great panel. James was with Ali, Michael Livingston, and Guy Roberts talking about adaptations and Wheel of Time Season 2 and big changes and why they were made. And it was very interesting, very fun.
It was
Guy
fun.
Roberts is amazing.
Yes, Guy Roberts is a wonderful, down-to-earth human being. And since he told this to the audience, I'm assuming it is public knowledge now, so I'm not spoiling. But he said that Rosamund Pike is a very hard worker and that she is the only person, number one on the A call sheet that he's known who, works through an entire recording or filming, which doesn't surprise me because she strikes me as a very hardworking person. But he is also lovely and just down to earth. There were a few sort of out-of-pocket hostile questions about season 2. True. If James hadn't ignored Chad, James didn't ignore Chad. Okay, James did not ignore Chad during the panel. James looked at Chad, said, "Fuck that twink in particular," and
I did see you. I was just like, just made eye contact, and I was just like, no, not for her. Not, yeah, what was your question?
100%.
Yeah, no.
No.
So the question was like how the Enna Egwene, I was going to say Enna and Regwain. Renna and Egwene.
Enna and Regwain.
Enna and Regwain.
Yep.
I lost it.
so Chad's question, Chatters is one of our friends and in the audience right now. He asked, or rather he said that the Renna and Egwene scene was adapted in a way that made it more impactful than it was in the books. And he was going to ask Guy Roberts and I guess the others what other scenes they thought were adapted in a way that was better than or more impactful than the equivalent scene in the books. It is.
That is a good question.
This is Camille's like worst nightmare right now.
Yes.
This is Camille's worst nightmare. I wish you could feel like I know I appreciate you so much, Camille, and I know that this is causing you so much anxiety because every time I say like, yeah, Camille's like rushing to give me the mic because the recording's not going to pick up the little
Yeah,
bits and
I have no
pieces.
idea what it's gonna pick up. It's literally the first time,
You know what?
like that we are recording something. We're basically recording from our phone with mics that I've plugged in there.
It'll be a fun
It's-
experiment.
I don't know what I'll get on post prod. Maybe it'll be shit, and this episode will never come out.
Listen,
I think if the quality is bad, it's still gonna come out, and I just
We're-
say,
we should
"Well, you
absolutely still
get what
post
you
it.
get."
yeah, you get it's realism. It's fine.
Actually, I'm gonna do something just
What?
to make my life easier. This is a test to sync both mic so that later on I don't kill myself. Okay, bye. Why? Why would?
You were double. You had.
No, I don't want actually to pick that up.
I love it. I love
was
that
gonna-
Camille's like, why? What? And
Yeah.
then when we start to repeat it, Camille's like, no, actually, don't do it. Don't.
Yeah, no.
This is a violation of my First Amendment rights as an American citizen of the United States
Rest
of
in
America.
pieces. Rest in peace, us.
Yeah, so you should be used to losing arguments.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Why? We killed our kings and we're doing pretty great at protesting and being loud and noisy. I don't know what you're
Yeah, they had
That is true.
they made 6.
Yes. Anyways,
Six, the
I
musical
asked
couldn't have
Camille
been
why they were
possible.
double fisting the mics, and Camille jerked the microphone away from me in a violation of my rights. And then jerked. Okay, so that was Kat. That was Kat that said jerked. That wasn't me. Where was my consent to have the microphone ripped from my hands?
Who
my
cares
rights,
about Matt's
my rights are being violated.
That's fine. Maybe gay don't deserve rights.
We say this all the listen. Yes. Yes, please cut because it's true.
Honestly,
You're
like
still not talking into the mic.
No, I'm not. I know that I'm not talking into the mic, Camille. I was about to call you Christine. Sorry.
Okay.
Who's Christine and why do you hate her?
I don't know. Someone
I
probably
love what
from my
James is
childhood.
doing at the same time. We have a bunch of stickers if anyone wants some later
Yes.
on. They're pretty, they're shiny.
We have goodies.
And James is just aligning them very
making a very pretty
prettily.
pattern right now.
And I don't know, I guess that's what people do when they
Mhm.
hi. Okay, anyway, what do we want to talk about?
I think we should just we should talk about our what we've done so far because it's the end of day 1, kind of, right? Yeah. What have y'all done so far? What's been fun? What's one thing that you've this is really nice and you weren't expecting it necessarily? Because obviously it's nice to meet everyone and put names to faces and all that jazz, but what's something that kind of you weren't expecting would be a really nice, pleasant surprise?
Matt went to bed at 9 p.m. yesterday.
I said
11:30.
I said a surprise.
That was a surprise for me. We took a picture, James, me, and Kat, just doing a finger. We sent that picture to Matt because, where were you? We.
I'm doing JordanCon sober, so mostly because traveling really messes with my stomach and my stress in general. So the less I drink and the less I take anything that Kylie gives me. the better. So I was sleeping at like 11:30 at night because I was tired. But my experience, so first was signing books for Camille and for Poppy, and also having a quiet and nice lunch with Kat. It's very nice.
Oh, you guys have lunch?
We've been, yeah. I know. What a concept. Having food. Eating meals.
I don't know. I can't relate to that.
What have you eaten today, Camille?
I got breakfast, okay? A long breakfast. A big breakfast.
Okay.
The best breakfast.
And after that?
A peanut butter sandwich with jam at like 3 p.m. and that's it.
I saw them consume almost
about candies.
like pretty much an entire bag of sour gummies.
Yes, I lasted one panel and
so
that
that's
was it.
something, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's not something I should have eaten. I should have gotten a real meal. Like, someone please remind me tomorrow to get a real meal.
I will message you to say, Camille, please get a real meal.
Actually, does anyone know at what time the restaurant closes?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
They'll be open pretty late.
I think it's
pretty late?
late-ish.
I get food from the restaurant after because I'm starving.
I have an idea for what we could do. We could engage our friends and our audience. And like, if you have a question or like about us, about the con, or want to share an experience, raise your hand, I guess.
You
I don't
have
know.
to come to the mic because I'm not going to repeat whatever you all say.
If it's just a question, I will repeat what you said. Yes, Charlie. So Charlie asked if this is the first time that we've all been in the same room. How did all of it come about?
I got this. I'm not that high.
James is going to answer the question.
I got this. One day I posted a Beyonce GIF that just said manifest it. And I said, my dream podcast is me, Matt, Camille, and Kat talking about gay stuff in the Wheel of Time. And it's almost been 2 years of that now. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So I didn't realize that it had been 2 years. I was like, no, it can't have been that long. But
It's
last
definitely
year,
been that long.
it's been that long because we celebrated our 1 year anniversary last year with the Soirée Cup, basically in June, right?
Yeah,
Is that right?
and our first episode came out a few months after we started talking about that.
That's right.
Because I think
Yeah.
the tweet was actually a few weeks before JordanCon because
Yes.
this is my second JordanCon. I came here 2 years ago and
That's
I
right.
met Matt and James and we talked a little bit about the podcast.
That's right,
At
yeah.
that time. And
Yeah.
we were super excited because we were in the process of getting everything set up.
That's right.
I was
yeah.
still, I think, looking up how we could record, where should we host, and this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's also where I first talked to Gus and Ali, especially Gus, because Gus does all of the post-production for Real Take. So I was like, do you have any tips? Can you tell me anything, please?
Please help us.
And he ended up sending me an email, like a pretty long email with everything that he's doing on Audacity to like filter out noise and like all of the filter he's using and this kind of thing. And I've been pretty much following that since then.
I mean, it works because their podcast sounds great. So, you know.
I don't know if ours sounds as great, but
well, it's gotten better. I think the sound quality has gotten as we've gotten more, you know, a little bit more used to things. I remember that night because it was late at, well, for me it was late at night when James tweeted that. It was like 11 or so.
It was pretty late.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just remember seeing it and being like, yeah. And then in the morning I was like, I think I started like a group chat on Twitter. And was like, so I don't know if y'all were serious about this, but can we do this, please? And thank you. And then it just kind of,
I think by the time you woke up, like we had already
I think so.
a lot of message in that group chat.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, you know, here we are 2 years later.
All the years and all the blood and all the buried bodies later, I'm very happy that we did this.
I don't think we were supposed to talk about that.
Oh. I'm immune
Only
from
10,
crimes.
10, that's enough, right?
Yeah. So, Poppy, or do you prefer Poppy or Dina? Okay. Yes. So the question was a statistical question. How much air travel and airport time did it take for us all to get here? So I traveled 2 hours in the air, and it was like 900 miles from here to Minneapolis, and I was in the airport for an hour because I got in a little late, and the security systems were malfunctioning in Minneapolis, so the security line was like 15 minutes long.
I don't know. I flew in from Toronto. I have no idea how many miles it is from Toronto to Atlanta, but it's like an hour and a half flight, so it's not that bad. It's kind of like straight down. So it's a pretty good flight. And then trying to navigate the train system here from the airport to the hotel was a journey. It was interesting, but yeah, about an hour and a half or so, something like that.
You're okay, Matt?
No.
So for me, it's a bit complicated because I didn't went directly from the UK to Atlanta. I first made a stop to New York because I had never been to New York, so I wanted to go visit that. I spent a few days at a friend's there. So the flight from the UK to New York was maybe 8 hours. I spent through like at least 3 hours in JFK airport just to go through security because...
Oh my God.
Gosh, their custom, if you're not American, sucks a lot.
Yikes.
Yeah. And then I think from we flew from Newark to Atlanta, and that one was pretty short. It was like, I don't know, 2 hours and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Travis laughing because he knows what happened with our fun airport story.
James had an experience.
We were sitting on the tarmac for an extra 2 hours and 15 minutes. So in total with that, it would have been 6.5 hours of stuff. It was 6.5 hours of me like scrunched up in a seat on a plane.
And
it was my favorite.
How many times did the door fly off your flight?
0. So like we're doing better.
Yeah. James flew on Alaska Airlines.
And he was the
so
exact
the fact
same.
that they made it to Atlanta is a miracle for which I'm grateful.
Travis, you're out there. Was that the same plane? You once knew the make and model of the plane. Oh, okay. Those are still grounded?
What? No, they're not all grounded, James. I'm just repeating what Travis is saying.
Oh. Wait, you're having an entire okay.
It's my job to make sure that we bring the full JordanCon experience to our listeners who weren't here.
Okay. Hi, Travis. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm not high.
We are not being sponsored by Alaska Airlines.
The question was, are we officially sponsored by Boeing or Alaskan Airlines? And the answer is no, we are not.
It's the Boeings.
If they wanted to pay me some money, like pay off my student loans.
737 MAX that are grounded down, not the
I would sell
Alaska.
myself for whatever company wants. Like, unless it's Lockheed Martin, if they want to pay me money to do whatever, I'll do it because I need my loans paid off.
So, I mean, if Amazon ever comes knocking, we know. We know what's up.
James brought me a nice cap, so I'm already an Amazon chill. I don't have it here.
You got a cap?
Yeah.
What did James give you?
What? Where's? Go. Yes.
This is a season of gift giving. Okay. I didn't bring it with me. That would be really awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Travis, can you run up to the room really quick and just go like...
You don't have... No. You don't have to get it right now. Yes.
No, yeah, you're fine. Travis offered. But no. Yeah, you guys have from when we became Amazon Shills.
That's right. We have our Amazon
gifts.
Shill gifts.
I gave... Yours is actually... You're sharing a room with me. It's in the room. You can
it's true. I'm being very dramatic. I can get the gift literally at any time.
You could have a Stanley water cup.
I know. Oh, that's what it was. I'll be honest. I forgot what it was. I knew that there was a gift that I was promised, but
yeah, for being an Amazon shill.
For being an Amazon shill. Yeah. So it's exciting.
There's also a mug that you need to give me.
Yes, and some people have mugs as well. Everybody has mugs. So yes, there's plenty of stuff for everybody. I also have that Be Crime Do Gay or something thing for you.
My gift was a lovely journal bound in real human leather and cute little handmade pages. And I'm going to have Guy Roberts sign the first one. I decided that. I took a page from Kevin's book and I'm going to...
No, it's made of leather?
It's made...
Cow leather, I assume?
It's... Chad wants me to repeat that one part, I guess, where it had like different colored pages in it or something. And I'm going to have a Guy Roberts sign it tomorrow. And Kevin wants to use his journal because he also got a box to have different actors and people involved with Wheel of Time sign, and I think I'm going to do that too.
That'll be nice. Yeah.
Very normal leather. Very normal leather.
It's very supple.
Oh no.
Any other audience questions, concerns, snide remarks?
Everyone was like, I don't want any.
That's valid.
That's fair.
The record reflects that Poppy is very concerned right now.
I think I'm just disassociating.
Let the record show Camilla's disassociating.
Oh, that's how you say it.
I love that you're like repeating what Camille is saying, even though Camille is holding a mic.
This is
And so, oh.
Charlie says that the record show it's only Friday. Look, I'm trying. Scout, what'd you say, Scout? Yes, Sigourney Weaver's job in Galaxy Quest was to repeat what the ship said.
I don't have that reference, as always.
Lurk says, wait, you haven't seen Galaxy Quest?
It's easy. I think at this point it would be easier to make a list of the things that Camille has seen at this point, and then
I've
just
seen
like,
The Wheel of Time. I think that was the only requirement to join that podcast.
That's good. You've seen The Wheel of Time. This is good. It's a good jumping off point.
That's why we do movie reviews.
It's true.
So that's,
Yeah. We watch less. Yes.
Just from the audience, what are your favorites queer movies in the last year or so? Or just generally, what are your favorite queer shows that you would
queer
want
shows or movies?
Queer movies. I'm sorry, queer movies that you would want other people to watch or like recommend. Lurk says, "Oh geez, yes." Chad said, "But I'm a cheerleader," which is amazing.
It was a fun rewatch.
It's so good. I watched it for the first time during the pandemic, like when the pandemic first hit, and it's just I'm very behind in my queer movie watching, but it's incredible.
Scout says it's very problematic, but Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
I haven't watched.
Chad said Matt will be narrating my dreams tonight.
Honestly, same.
Sorry, Lurks, what'd you say?
Imagine Me and You and Debs are both excellent. That was Lurk's suggestions. And yes, those are some of my favorites.
Debs particularly, I was delighted by. It's so cheesy. Like it does not exactly. It doesn't take itself seriously at all. It has Holland Taylor in it, which is like, I mean, what more can you want? What more can you want? So
I just love like Imagine Me and You because it's like Cersei Lannister before she was Cersei Lannister.
Charlie, I have not seen Bottoms. Charlie says, "Have you seen Bottoms?" I'm sorry, I don't do the posh accent. Look,
I have seen Bottoms, and I've also seen the film. So that's the one with Megan Thee Stallion, right? No, what is the one I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
There's one called Travis. We watched it.
The Bottoms movie that Charlie's talking about is the one that came out on Amazon Prime like a few months ago.
It's
a high school vibe.
High School Lesbian Girls Fight Club.
No, I don't know what that is.
I try.
No,
Look,
James haven't watched it.
I don't know what that is.
I'm trying, Charlie. Whenever I try a British accent, it always goes like lower class because that's what I am, or it goes to like Liverpool. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where you're from. Are you from London? Okay. Okay. I don't know. Yes, Travis. Travis said that James liked Bottoms and the movie.
Yeah. So James, I'm curious now. What's the Megan Thee Stallion one that you were talking about?
Oh yeah, that's what I was Googling.
Uh-huh. Oh my God. Once again, we can't state this enough. James is still a little bit high. So, there's that. Okay.
It's Dix the musical.
Okay. I understand. You know what? I understand where the confusion came from because Bottoms Dix, sure.
Yeah, because I watched them around the similar time too. Because I think this one came out in October, and it was really, really bad. It had Megan Mullally and it was bad in a campy. It was campy.
Okay. That's fine.
It was intentionally campy. No, this has both. No, that would have been great.
I would have loved that. It's as when you said it, I was like, God, I hope that's true. God, I hope that's true, but it's not. That's too bad.
Dix the musical is about two long-lost twins falling in love with each other.
And it's Megan Thee Stallion and Megan Mullally, who are the two long-lost twins.
No, it's not. No. Very much no. Very much. No, but Megan Thee Stallion plays their boss and has a thing about like out alpha the alpha.
What in the VC Andrews sort of TV show is this?
It's real all over the place, though.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
Things that I didn't have on my
bingo card.
Bingo card.
Yeah.
To incest, apparently. What the fuck you guys are talking about?
Lord have mercy. Game of Thrones, VC Andrews, the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, it was a very trippy movie because what's the name of this? Nathan Lane plays the dad.
Oh, wow.
Nathan Lane plays the dad and Megan Mullally plays the mom of these two people that are separated at birth.
I feel like I'm high now just listening to James talk about this.
I feel like I'm high being like, no, that's what this says right ahead. And I've read it 6 times, so that's what it says. Yeah. So
do we have any more audience?
I'm just concerned because James is touching their phone. Like, you didn't like stop the recording. Wait, that's good.
Can you imagine? Camille goes to do post-prod and...
You know what? It's literally the thing that I'm most scared about. Is like
their head might explode. I think Camille's head would explode.
Getting the recording and being like, oh, we actually really don't hear anything, and I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
So, if the Scout, were you gonna say something? Yes. Scout wants to throw a grenade. No. No, absolutely not.
I can't. The way that Camille launched themselves away from this table and was like, no, like an actual grenade, like a literal grenade was thrown here.
My answer to that question is we would all friendship.
The answer is we would all probably rather balefire ourselves than answer the question. That is probably the reality.
No.
And James is like,
I'm not going to do it. It's just like...
James, no.
I'm not going to... Wow, I'm high.
Oh, so the question...
that's where I was going with it. I was like, we end on friendship. And I'm
Scout,
like, okay, this is My Little Pony.
Friendship is magic. That's all we need to know. So the question that Scout asked was, would we igloo bond balefire our co-host, which explains why my reaction was so strong instead of repeating the question like usual. I actually found somebody who crossed the line that I didn't. So thanks, Scout.
You should not be proud of yourself for that one.
We'll see.
I do love that Chad was like, actually, I want to see it. I want to see it.
Chad want to know.
I want to see it. I want to know.
I do like the balefire ourselves.
I would rather balefire myself than answer that question, except say that friendship is magic, and I would...
Are you afraid to know who would, like, igloo you or who would balefire you?
I'm just going to say that I would choose to hold countries hostage at the threat of balefire until my dark dominion over the entire globe is complete, and that's the answer to the question.
What?
War crimes. That's my answer. I do war crimes.
Okay, but that wasn't the question.
Okay, we're moving on. Chad, what do you have to say that's not related? Too late. Laura, how are you? Laura says she's great. What do you have to say to us? Any questions?
I'm sorry. I love that Matt, what's happening right now is Matt is trying to pivot so hard from this discussion that Matt has now started doing like that comedian thing where they just pick people from the audience and are like, so where are you from? This is essentially what's happening. Yeah. This is essentially what's happening. We can
it's like doing crowd work.
We'll change to another topic.
So how about that presidential election, huh?
Okay, anyway, maybe we're done with questions.
Anyway, what has our interaction like been with Guy Roberts so far?
Guy Roberts is a lovely human being. I was impressed with the acuity and the poise with which he answered the questions, especially the stupider questions. Like, Egwene, the finale was Egwene's and it wasn't Rand's, and his character development, shut up. That's what I would have said, shut up. But
I'm struggling so hard right now because I'm wearing my JordanCon badge and I can't be like, yeah, that question from the audience member was really dumb, but I also didn't jive with some of the questions. So but we've gotten on this. I know.
Chad says you should have asked me, bitch, and the audience said, ooh.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I will say, so just going back to the Guy Roberts question. Yes, was it yesterday? It was yesterday, right?
What?
Where we saw Guy Roberts. No, this morning.
Today, this morning.
Time isn't real anymore. It could be. We saw him this morning. We're walking in the lobby. Guy Roberts comes up to both of us and is like, "Hi, I'm Guy Roberts. I'm a huge fan of yours." And I was like, "What? I'm a huge fan of yours. What are you talking about?" And it was very cool. And then we chatted a little bit about what?
That's amazing.
Yes. It was very cool. Apparently, which
maybe.
is a little terrifying. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Or like at the bare minimum, maybe like Caesar's shenanigans on Twitter, because I know he interacts sometimes with people in the fandom. So
Because
I think
I'm
that's
gonna
probably more
say,
likely.
I'm gonna say it. I asked him from an autograph. He had no clue who I was, so I didn't get that kind of thing. So maybe yeah.
Maybe
I don't know. I don't like. I did tell him that I was on one of the podcasts that we apparently no. What are you talking about? What are you? When I'm about to say something.
They're agreeing with you.
Okay.
Why are you agreeing with me? Why are you saying
so
The audacity.
The audacity. Yeah, no, so we should have the opportunity to talk to Guy Robert and like ask a few questions for the podcast on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So I just talked about that and it was nice.
He's super nice, and like I mean it's always nice to see people who are like genuinely happy to be there, like they're genuinely engaged with like the stuff that's going on at the convention or panel or whatever it is that they're doing, and he seems just like really delighted by everything, which is exciting because I feel like sometimes you see people at like the bigger conventions like Comic-Con or something like that, and you can tell they do not want to be there. And I get it. It's like this it's overwhelming because it's a lot of people like, whatnot. But like, come on. It's just nice when it's like, and it's our little this is my first time here and I'm already like, it's our little convention.
Our little convention.
But
no. I was going to say,
nice.
like, my first experience with Guy was he was coming out of opening ceremonies and he was just walking by and then he's like, is that little Jimmy? And I'm like, oh. And then we hug and like, that was cute. Aww. Yeah.
Yeah, I said that I was on the Queers of Time podcast with James. He's like, oh, you mean little Jimmy? And I was like, just so you know, you are the only person on this earth allowed to call James little Jimmy. If I called them that, I would not be recording any future episodes, nor would I be breathing, nor would I be...
The passwords would change immediatly.
No, you would just kill me.
No, I would not just kill you. I would just ruin you.
But Guy was lovely. Just a second. So Poppy and she was getting picture signed, and when he was signing, he asked her like, oh, so what's your Wheel of Time story? How did you get into Wheel of Time? Like, it was a very personalized, like, interested in this person question, which I thought was lovely. Chad says, I was surprised he doesn't have an accent. I was fully expecting Uno's accent to come out. Yeah, he's a filthy American.
I hadn't even noticed the accent. I know, but I didn't, it didn't connect that the way he was speaking was not the way Uno is speaking.
Charlie says everybody has an accent, which is true.
True. I'm aware of that. I'm just very bad at recognizing other people's accents.
Yeah. No, it's just accent or no accent, pretty much.
Do you sound normal or are you weird?
No, don't think it's like that, but yes. I don't know. What else do we have here? We've only been doing this for 36 minutes.
I don't know.
Listen, this is I just looked at the time and I was like, it's been 36 minutes already. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but like, wow.
Yeah.
Go us.
Go us. We did it.
We did it.
So we are only day one of the convention officially. Is there anything in the following days that you're really looking forward to?
I have, not to toot my own horn, I have a panel tomorrow for episode 207 with, oh, thank you. You don't have to clap, but thank you. It's with, who's on the panel with me? Gus from Wheel Takes. Sulin, that's the other person. And then Brett? No, not Brett. I'm blanking on the third person. But yeah, we're talking about episode 207, aka the episode where I became a child of divorce, where my two imaginary two mommies broke up and left me devastated and heartbroken. Yeah, it better be temporary. My God.
Gosh, imagine.
So yeah, I'm very excited for that. I have no idea what to. Well, I mean, I kind of do now, I guess, but I'm excited to do a panel with other people. So yeah.
And you have another panel on Sunday. Did you know that it was going to be streamed?
I didn't until today, and then I was like, oh, okay. So there's also a panel on Sunday.
I suggest. Yeah, you're good. I suggested it as a panel to be recorded, but apparently they really like the idea, so they're streaming it. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, there we go.
Oh, Camille just...
It's the 1950s, and Camille is carrying my books and gave me their letter jacket to keep me warm.
I'm just thinking about the quality of the recording.
Wow.
Friendship
He's
never
like,
ends.
I don't want any more hiccups in my damn podcast. Yeah, the one on Sunday, it's Women's Circles Business is what it's called.
Yep.
Feminism in the Wheel of Time, which I'm also very excited for. And it's me, Camille, Ali from Wheel Takes, Jess, yes, and Delusions of Grandall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good one. There's a lot of stuff in the document that we have that we're prepping for, and so it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out.
I thought you were saying like there's going to be so much in the documentary that we release after the panel, and I'm like, there is enough stuff in there. Yeah.
So tonight I am doing Igloo Bond Balefire.
Oh.
And I believe that it's going to be myself and James and Jess and Aaron, and not Chad, or yes, Chad. Yes, our little chatterbox is going to also be on the panel. And tomorrow I am going to be on episode 203 and 204 discussion, which means I got to check my notes to see what I thought about the episodes because bitch didn't have time to watch them. And it's going to be myself and James and I think Chad again, maybe. No.
I think that's
No.
Guy Roberts.
Guy Roberts, yes. Guy Roberts will be on there, and I'm going to be asking him what he thinks about the usification of the English language.
No, you are not.
That was to make sure you were paying attention to what I was saying.
How
That
was my
a test.
reaction time there? Because I still feel a little high, but
I will say this is the first time we've gotten any mention of Ussie or anything like that. So
that's
let's-
true. I haven't heard Ussie this.
I know it's the first time. It's
I mean,
shocking.
that's the first time this weekend I've heard Ussie.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
I think Ussie is just old. It was last year.
I mean, look. I yes, I'm chaotic, but I also know when to be professional. I would never ask Guy Roberts something like that, like ever. So maybe who knows?
I don't know. I hope not.
I'm looking forward to that. Hi, yes. Okay, so we have an audience member. What's your name again? Jessica. So Jessica said that Guy Roberts in the 201-202 episode discussion panel said that he does listen to Will of Time podcast. So it's possible that he listened to.
He has known Alien Gus for a while,
Yes.
so I wouldn't be surprised if.
Guy Roberts is the first person to download all of our episodes, and he's like, "LOL," every single Monday.
Yes, Monday.
Right.
Are you
Okay.
asking when we release?
When we release episodes.
That's a Monday.
Monday. Okay. Cool. I got that.
I am just disappointed. Yeah, by the way, we got another episode like coming out this Monday, and we got one last Monday, and we didn't even mention it anyway.
We're mentioning it now. Go download the thing from the whatever app it's called.
It's like every
A
week.
ringing endorsement, if ever I've heard one. Just go download the thing. Go download the episode. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, my job is to keep refreshing the TV, so you still see our logo up there. Perfect.
Anyway,
it's on the TV.
it's going to be, and James's schedule is very busy. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, we release episodes every Monday. I'm sorry, I didn't remember. But the last one was, what was the last one that we released? Nimona?
I think Pavara. It's Pavara, bitch, or is that another one?
We should know this. Well, we record them so far in advance, and
But
also
with all the societal oppression that LGBTQ people
Nimona. Okay.
look, with all the
Wow.
oppression that LGBTQ people face in the world at this point, is it really necessary that we be expected to be on top of things and schedule things and remember things?
Yes,
I don't think so.
It's your podcast.
No.
We'll all get there. So I think now is a good time for us to kind of end things.
We could, yeah, it's been 43 minutes and 58 seconds. Yes, Charlie.
Oh, those are like Gen 1 bookmarks.
Charlie
Oh.
wants us to read off of the bookmarks and say whether it's still true. New episodes every Monday. Queers of Time, a Wheel of Time podcast. One intimidating French sapphic. One kind-hearted Canadian lesbian. One scathing gay them. One deranged feral possum. Lots of chaos. Is it still true? Are you still a kind-hearted Canadian lesbian? I would say yes.
I mean, I guess so. I guess kind-hearted is the way to describe me. Yeah, that's true. I'm certainly still a lesbian. That I can confirm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these were made like, what was the first convention? It was
22.
right, but was it for WalkCon?
No, I have no
I
idea.
think it was for MalkyRecon because I kind of remember Ben and Chiad getting them and giving them to me because she went to MalkyRecon in 2022.
So Camille is still French and still sapphic and still intimidating.
I still disagree with that. I showed that to a friend and she just laughed at me. So I don't get how you're finding it intimidating.
You're
I'm
being
a bit
very
sassy.
stern at me right now, is all I'm saying.
It's not stern, it's perplex. I don't know how to say that in English.
It's what?
Perplex is the same?
Yeah,
Okay.
perplexed
Oh, I see.
at the D.
Perplexed, okay.
Perplexed. Yeah, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You should do not go see that evil woman.
Did you say?
Don't
Oh,
trust her.
no,
Don't
no,
trust
no,
her
no, no,
candy
no.
trail.
No. Is James still a scathing gay?
I think I'm. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I think I'm a little bit less scathing. I think these are very like.
I'm asking a question. I didn't say that you were.
Okay, well, someone did. Someone said I was.
Who? Oh.
Not really. Not really.
No, I think I'm less scathing. I think Camille is not super intimidating. You're deranged though still, so
I'm deranged. I love my co-hosts and how much they love me. Like when people tell me like you're so deranged or like, oh my God, where did all that blood come from? I'm just like, you know me so well and it makes my heart warm. Yeah.
I mean,
Your heart can get warm.
what a perfect way to end off the podcast, right? To end off the episode.
Yes, we're going to end the
Just-
podcast today.
Just the
This
end
is
of the
the
podcast.
last.
This is it.
We've met each
This
other.
is
Now this is done.
Surprise, everyone! This is how we announce that we are disbanding. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Oh my god,
Not Matt actually believes that.
Matt! I'm kidding. You will pry this podcast from me, from my cold dead hands.
I did joke a few days, weeks, I don't know, times is weird, that maybe actually meeting all of us together will make us realize that we
It's
made
true.
a very big mistake.
It's true. It's true. I don't think that's the case, though.
Look, did I take you seriously for a second? Yes, but if I were a little nicer, I would be straying into himbo territory, and this doesn't surprise anybody that I am not
Camille,
always all here.
That was with me that you had that conversation. You were like, well, what if we all meet Kat? And Kat just says, no, I don't want to do this anymore.
Why me?
I don't know, but that was the conversation.
You were the one
Do I give
because
that
you was the only
energy?
one that I had never met.
Oh, okay.
And that had never met any of us. So
Wow.
maybe you were gonna realize.
Oh, I was gonna meet you all and realize I've made a horrible mistake.
Camille, you've been worrying about
see.
things being jinxed like all weekend, so
I
that
told
doesn't
you I
surprise me
did
at
the
all.
good vibes manifestation ritual. We're good.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. Somehow
well.
I believe that wishing someone a birthday like 2 days before is gonna jinx something.
And yet saying that, oh, James has your airplane door flown off yet is jinxing it somehow. Like, if you
God.
don't believe in the good luck, then you shouldn't believe in the bad luck either. Thank you very much.
I have stickers for everyone.
James has stickers for everyone.
Thank you for listening to the Queers of Time podcast.
Yeah, this was an episode.
Yeah.
An episode.
That's a perfect way to phrase it. This was an episode. It certainly was.
People here can find us here at JordanCon, but outside of that, people outside of here, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram,
Facebook.
Blue Sky. What else?
No, not.
Why would we have a Facebook cat?
I said Facebook. That was
Oh, Matt.
Scout. Yes.
Oh, so there used to be transcripts.
They
existed for like a year and a half, something like that. The thing is that they take so much time. The old one are
Yeah.
still available on Buzzsprout on our website. So no, it's like when you Google
should.
Queers of Time, you can find the Buzzsprout website, and when you go on a specific episode, if the transcript is there, you can find the transcript. I think Apple Podcast also now have those like auto transcript thing that you can try out, but like my accent is gonna be shit because no no AI can figure out my accent, apparently.
And yeah, the thing with we love transcripts for accessibility, but it's very difficult, and like somebody has to go in and manually like transcribe, and it takes
It's like 5 times the length of an episode at least.
Yeah.
So it's like we don't have the time anymore.
Right. So yes, you can find us on all of our socials, or
We have a Discord. Join our Discord if you're not on Discord. And we have a Patreon if you want to support us, so that we can bring mics to the other side of the world to record randomly on phones and make something out of it. It's going to be magic, I guess.
So thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. Join us on our socials, on our Discord, or just close your eyes at night and we will be there in the shadows, in the corners of your darkest dreams. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you all for listening. This was Queers of Time, a Wheel of Time podcast. The music is Dance of the Witches by Julius H.